Hi there, it's Ashley and I am here to share a new video with you for Altenew, and I'm working with the basic border stamp set for this layout. I'm going to get started right away here because my camera kept going out of focus a little bit, so I didn't have kind of a little lag here at the beginning. So we're just going to jump in, and what I'm doing here is using the Coral Berry ink pad from Altenew, and I just stamped it on some plastic packaging. Embellishments come in these. I have tons of them all over the place, and so once I stamped it on there, I'm just using some water and a brush to kind of paint over that. And I have a little 6x6 square piece of paper that I cut from white cardstock, and I'm just using the packaging to smush that ink color into the paper. So what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to use this technique and the stamp set to create my own pattern paper for the layout that I'm working on. So I'm using the same color for the background technique here, and also I'll be using that same color to stamp. But since I'm diluting it with the water, it's going to make the ink color a little bit lighter on this little background paper that I'm using here. So you can see it's dry. So now I'm going to take my stamp, and I'm using the little heart design here. This is one of the new releases from January. So I'm just going to pick it up with the We Are Memory Keepers stamp pad here, and I'm just getting it lined back up because it didn't pick it all the way up. And you want to make sure you keep your paper lined up there in that corner edge. And I'm just inking up my stamp, and I'm just going to stamp the little line there. And I'm going to repeat that whole process all over this paper. And I'm just going to move my stamp up every time that I want to start a new row. And like I said, I'm using the same color stamp pad, but you can see that the hearts show up a little bit darker because it did dilute the ink when I used the water. So I'm getting a darker stamp image, and I'm making sure that I really get some ink on there just to get that inked up really well so that I can get that darker color. And I've just got one or two more rows that I'm going to do here just to show you the process so you don't have to watch me stamp the whole paper. So you can see how that looks there and get an idea. And so now I have one completely finished, and I'm going to use my 2-inch punch to punch some circles out of that. And you can see it totally looks like a pattern paper. I was really happy with the way it came out. It looks like something that would have come with the Reflection scrapbook kit, which is what I also used for this layout. So I'm just going to kind of get these placed. They're going to be a background design. So just kind of in place where I want those. And I also do this process to get some more circles. So this is not all of them. I just want to kind of show you the idea of what it looked like. So there you can see I've got them all finished. And off camera, I did add some stitching down the center and then across those. So now I'm going to work on my title. And I really love this rainbow paper that's in the Reflection scrapbook kit. And I wanted to use it for my title, so I decided just to do a big hand cut title, and it's going to say Happy Day. So I'm going to cut the word happy from the orange, kind of pinky and yellow section, and then the word day from the more green and teal section. So I'm just going to cut a few of these here so you can get the idea of what I'm doing. And I'm just layering those over the circles that I placed in the background that I did with the basic border stamp set. So now I have that all finished and cut, and I'm just going to place my photo there to the side. And this photo is actually from my daughter's birthday on January 30th. We always do like a little photo shoot for the kids' birthdays, and this was her birthday photo shoot. She got a cute little hat and some new clothes that day, so she decided that she wanted to wear them for her photos. So the Happy Day title went along perfectly with the idea behind the photo, having her birthday photo shoot. So I'm just getting all of the letters that I cut in place. And now that I have those done and stitched, I'm going to add a little bit of embellishing. I don't do everything on camera because kind of at this point I had not fully decided everything that I wanted to do. I have some tiny scraps of this little rosette paper left from the Reflection scrapbook kit because I used it when the kit first came out, and I cut almost completely both sheets to cover a die cut butterfly on the layout that I did when the kit first came out. So this was really all I had left, but I really wanted some of these on the page. And at this point I thought I was going to leave them black and white, and so that's why I don't show what I actually end up doing to them, which is adding some watercolor which I do off camera, but you'll see all that at the end on the finished layout and the close-ups. I thought I kind of wanted to leave it with that black and white pop, but I don't know, it just felt a little too plain once I had everything kind of finished up, so I decided to add some watercolor, and I liked the end result of that a lot better. So I'm just kind of figuring out where I want those to go and what else I want to embellish with. I'm actually starting to run low on my reflection embellishments because I've loved them so much and I've been using so many of them. So this is a good way to find out how you can stretch your supplies and ways that you can use them to get more out of them. Because I necessarily didn't have anything to do with an elephant for this layout, but I thought he was really cute. And I like elephants, so I decided that he would go right there over the title. And I like the added texture that the wood veneer brings to the layout. So I thought that was a perfect spot for him. And you can see I have a few other things there to the side, some of the wood buttons and a little chipboard arrow. So I'm going to add those here too. And like I said, there's a few things that I do off camera. And you'll see that on the finished layout. If you're interested in any of these products, you can check them out in the Altenew shop. The basic border stamp set or the reflection scrapbook kit. You can find those there, and I hope you enjoyed this video and that you will join me next time. Thanks for watching.